Hello everyone, Merry Christmas to all of you. I hope this was a good end of the year to you. I know a lot of people haven't liked this year, and 2020 is coming to an end. We got a few more days, but just remember, just because it's 2021 doesn't mean all your problems are solved. But one thing we can enjoy before 2021 is the end of the standard shakeup. As you see here, we're in the standard shakeup, the Magic the Gathering arena mode where the meta is banned. No Brazen Bar, no Ugin, no Bronecrusher Giant, no embercleave, none of that shenanigans. And we're here in the last hour, so there's two reasons I did this. One, I really wanted to play this deck. Two, I didn't want people to start playing this deck against me in the standard shakeup, because you've seen me do a few videos on this. I like it when we get to have a new and different meta. So why did I wait till the last hour to play this deck? One, because as I said, I don't want people to play it. But if you noticed in this event, without the people's big splashy cards like Ugin and stuff, people don't know how to build a deck. They don't know how to find a nice win condition that will carry them to victory. I've tried Elder Gargoth, it's okay, but like people are sitting on these defensive control decks that slowly get out their win condition. And something that I feel like we haven't seen too much in Standard recently is a deck like the one I'm going to play. So what kind of deck do control mages hate the most? It's not aggro, believe it or not. It's actually combo. So combo decks, they put their pieces together and they can usually just instantly win, like us here. Combo can sit back, get all the card advantage they want, but if they can't stop our game-winning play, it's all for nothing. So you might have seen this combo before, it's been around for a bit. It starts with Underworld Dreams. It's a pretty hefty cost because it's 3 black, so we have to be pretty deep in black. It says whenever an opponent draws a card, Underworld Dreams deals 1 damage to that player. Okay, so we're not going to be sitting around waiting for this to tick down on them. I've never done that. Actually, that's not really the goal here. The goal is to have this out, then play Peer into the Abyss. Another tough card to cast. It's 3 black and 4 generic, so 7 total mana. And it's a sorcery, so we can't just play it, wait till they're tapped out on their turn and play it. So target player draws cards equal to half the number of cards in their library and loses half their life. So, basically, when we have these 2 cards out, we play Peer into the Abyss, they draw half their library, and Peer into the Abyss makes them lose half their life. So say they're 20, they drop down to 10, and then say they have, 20 cards left in their deck. They've drawn 10 cards, Underworld Dreams, each card they drew, 1 more damage. So unless they've already drawn through like a ton of their deck, that will just be an instant win condition for us. And even if it's not, if it's close, if we just stick around a few more turns with Underworld Dreams out, it'll ping them down, or we can just play another Peer into the Abyss and they'll be done at that point. So for many of you that haven't played combo before, because I haven't seen it much in Standard, there's really a few things that you really want to do. And if you're not familiar with combo, check out Tolarian Community College. They did a great video on it. You need to be able to assemble your combos. So we're playing 4 copies of each. I toyed around with playing 3 copies of each and then playing Fae of Wishes to grab them out of the sideboard. I didn't like that because we have a more important 4-drop in this deck. But we have 4 of each of our combo pieces that we need, and we need to be able to find them. So to find them, we have Opt at the 1-drop slot, and we have both Omen of the Sea and Maze Mind Tome to help us assemble what we need. What else do we need in a combo deck? Some kind of protection to make sure our combo goes off. So, to protect ourselves, we have Bloodthief's Chairs, Thirst. It will deal with the small things that come our way, and it can still deal with bigger things with a bit more mana investment. Mazemind Tome, the life will keep us alive. Scry at the death if we have to. And to ensure that when we cast our combo, that it will go off, we have two cards. We have Jawari Disruption. It's not a hard counter, but it helps us get to our mana requirement. Remember, we need a lot of black, but we also have to get to 7 to play Peer of the Abyss. And we're only playing 24 lands besides the Jawari Disruption, so a lot of times we will be playing it as a land. But if we need to counter something, and we're in the right situation, it could win us the game. So it's here. It's a bit more flexible than something over negate. Sometimes we can counter someone's early play to keep us alive. So it's here. It's doing work. What's more helpful is Agonizing Remorse. This is a precision. Just show me your hand and let me get rid of the problem. You can play this early if you don't have a better 2-drop to deal with whatever you think will kill you the fastest or disrupt your strategy. And it also reveals their hand. So then we know if they have anything that's going to mess us up. And we can play this either like the turn before we peer into the abyss, or if the Peer of the Abyss came late and we have 9 mana, we can cast this and then cast Peer into the Abyss to make sure that we will win the game. And the fact that it exiles is just icing on the cake if we have to get rid of some Croxer or something. I think Crox is still legal in Standard Shakeup. Other than that, we're pretty heavy on black because we need a lot of black. So everything except our 3 islands and our 1 forest can provide black mana. Because we have 4 swamps, we have Clearwater Pathway because it comes in untap, we have Temple of Deceit to scry, assemble our combo. The Triome gives us all our colors and it can cycle for what we need. Fabled Passage can be any color. If we need black, if we need our 1 forest for green, it can be there for us. And the only other thing that we need for this deck, I'm playing Migration Path. 2 reasons here that it's worth splashing green, even though we need a lot of black. If we play this turn 4, it'll get our 5th and 6th land. We play a land on our 7th turn. We have enough to peer into the abyss. So the goal is probably opt turn 1, help us get what we need. Turn 2, Omen of the Sea, Mazemind Tome, get what we need, or if we're flexible or have nothing else, Agonizing Remorse. Turn 3, Underworld Dreams. Hopefully by that point we've scryed enough to get 3 black. Turn 4, Migration Path. Turn 5, win. So a lot's got to come together. That's why we got all these scries. And yeah, that's what we're going for here. A lot of these decks, they won't attack you. They'll make you make the first move. And first and last move is the move we will make. So let me show you how this deck does in Standard Shakeup. We got 49 minutes. People are not going to know what hit them. Because you'll see, unless we get like really different than what I've been seeing all day and the days before, people aren't going to be coming at us. We're just going to be sitting back and chilling. I know 1 drop, so we can drop the Triome. This can be black. If we get another black, we can Underworld Dreams on 3. And we got green for Migration Path. I'll keep it. Sometimes I like... Yeah, hello. Sometimes I like playing 3 copies of our combo piece, but we just need to make sure we get it. Oh yeah, we need to... Yeah, we need to kill that. So that the Lovestruck Beast doesn't get us. This might be the first, like, semi-aggro deck we actually end up seeing. Which I think is interesting. We need a black source. Not what we wanted. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna play the Jawari. No. We're not gonna get our... we could get our Underworld Dreams turn 3. Yeah, let's put down the Jawari. Alright, I guess I get no choice in the matter. I think this guy looks like an aggressive enough deck that we might actually agonize it. Yeah, so this is actually kind of aggressive deck. We're not worried about this because it's not going to kill any of our stuff. That's going to probably cycle. And they might have some graveyard things, so I think we'll get this, because they're not playing Kobla anytime soon with 2 lands. So I'm fine leaving them with what they got. That should give us plenty of time to set up, especially because we can hit Migration Path on time, get our black, and then all we need is peer into the abyss. We didn't get any card selection in this match though, which really stinks. Oh no, wait, that thing is a 1/1. That's not good. That's why I wanted to leave up the Jawari Disruption to deal with that, but I messed up. Okay. Playing this. And we will cycle this to see what we get. And that's the other nice thing about Migration Path. It can cycle. Alright, we have the combo. We just need to survive now. Untap land would be nice here. Oh no, another one. Like how I said, there's been like no aggro decks. And then there's an aggro deck. Kind of. There's a black. That's what we needed. So we will live with 1 life this turn. And you could play Extinction Event in this deck if you wanted to. As I was saying, there hasn't been much like I'm going to attack you decks that I've seen in this format, so I didn't bother. You can maybe, I feel like you still want the Blood Thief. You could probably take out a Peer in the Abyss and 1 Underworld Dreams, slide in 2 of them. Because it sucks when you draw into these Peer in the Abyss, but yeah. So right here we play the Migration Path, and then untap land next turn. No. Next turn we will win with Peer into the Abyss. So we were that close. We were that close. And I'm pretty sure if I didn't play that out there, kept the Jawari Disruption up for the Love Shot piece, we would have won. So misclicking actually killed us there. But the deck that was actually attacking us, we almost got it if I didn't mess up. And that's the biggest thing with me. I mess up a lot. But like I said, thinking through it, we would have had that game. Thank you. I'll open that later. We've got 40 minutes. Let's go. We want them to peer into our deck. And then we'll make them peer into the abyss. Alright, no green. I like the mana here. These can both tap for black. And that's what we want. We have enough card selection. We have the combo. We have both combo pieces. We have the ramp. We just need the lands. We can scry for what we need from here out. So this is like God hand right here. Don't need another of those. I think we probably Omen first because we've got the curve, so we're not going to be sitting around or maybe too much anymore. And this has to be black. Well, Maze Mine will help keep us alive if we crack it, and it'll give us consistent scrying. So we'll do that. Usually I would just scry right away with this, but playing against rogues has got me to set a marker at the end of the turn before I scry. And it's probably better, because then I see what they're going to do on their turn, so I know what I want to scry for. But I'm pretty sure I just want to land. Untapped, a nice swamp or a Murkwater, Clearwater pathway would be great here. That's really what we need. Alright, he's going to get his Griffin, because he boosted his Lifelinker. So that's not ideal. I'm going to put a stop at the start of my turn as well, so I scry before I draw. So I'll have another chance at not getting another Peer into the Abyss, please. I'm glad I chose the Tome over Omen right now. Awesome, and that's what I need. So we've got the hand this game. I need black. Now Fable will get us green, Migration Path, and then next turn, Peer into the Abyss for the win. We just got it between those two turns. We have to either draw or scry into a maze or into another land, which shouldn't be too hard. But I'm gonna set the scry. Okay, that's not good. How much damage is that? They might be able to hit us before we can win now. See, this whole time, I think it's because it's the last hour now, and people are like, I have to play cards fast if I want to finish this game and get my rewards. So that's probably what's going on here. That stinks. Okay, another land. Yes, please. Draw. Ugh, we're right there again. Ugh. I'm telling you, this whole standard shakeup, everyone's been playing control. Sit back and drop 20 removal spells on you or something stupid. But now I whip this deck out. They're not having it. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's what the migration path is for. We got a land in hand. If we could have scried one more time, we could have gained 4 life. This is why I wanted to play this meta. Don't see this in standard because you'll just get beaten down like we are now. But because this is a slower meta, this combo deck has a chance. Now, I think what I'm going to do is, because of this sudden meta change it seems, I'm going to do what I said you probably could do in this situation. And this is probably the better build if you were to attempt to try this in standard. Is just take out. Let me show you. No, not so much. So we'll pop each of those into the sideboard. We'll grab 2 extinction events. And we could, because of this, we could put Bay of Wishes. But let's try the extinction event. The thing I don't particularly like about the Bay of Wishes is just because we want to migration path so badly turn 4. So badly. The only other thing it's good for is being that 1/4 flyer to block everything for you. And that's probably what you would want. You would want to play Extinction Event, and or Fae of Wishes if you're playing this in normal standard, because Fae of Wishes will wall off rogues, at least some of their attackers, and then they'll be forced to mill you. So like I said, this deck is very built on this meta for standard Shakeup, because we're playing one forest and 4 Fabled Passage. If rogues mill our forest, we're screwed. Alright, we've got the black we need, and we got Search, so I'm confident we can assemble the combo here. We'll drop the Omens first to get us what we need. We don't have green yet. Oh no, we do have green. Let's see what else we get. We need Peer in Abyss, preferably Migration Path. Alright, that'll keep us alive. Let's try again. Agonizing Remorse. They are a white deck, but I'll see if I get more of them. It's not a required piece. It's always nice hitting it, but I'm gonna make sure we are online first. There's the Extinction event. See, now we have the slow decks rolling in. What's the deal with this? Alright, I do want to make sure I hit a land drop. I'll play this tap. So next turn we can Underworld Dreams probably. Oh! Okay. Interesting card. I like to play the basics first. That way you have more choice later when you want to make the choice of what to make this. See, this is control for the most part, unless this Heliod's gonna go off somehow. Okay, can I play one a turn? If I wait till that's a creature, I can exile it. If we're going to play one a turn, I'm gonna maze my turn and draw off of it. Okay. We are hurting for our Peer into the Abyss. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have the land we need, we just have to play it. So, I'll Omen in the Sea, and then, well, we can Scry with this, and then Scry with Maze One Tome, then we can Scry the Omen in the Sea. That'll get us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Scry 5, then draw. Yeah. Should have played it black. I'm gonna play it black. Wait, what? Oh, non-basic comes in tapped. I forgot. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. It's right here. Peer into the Abyss. I'll take it. I think I need to get rid of this thing, because then I can play my pathway next turn and win. So this is odd. Wait, I should have just used Blood Thief first instead. Then I could have got rid of Heliod. Rats. Alright, he's odd. It's fine. It's fine. Typical misplay, right? I'll hold the Thirst. But that way, if things somehow got out of the control, then I could save the Extinction event for more pressing things, and it could get rid of Heliod, because he is indestructible. And Extinction event exiles. Alright. As long as he doesn't play that annoying card again. Alright. If we named Odd here, we'd exile a lot of stuff if we still had Extinction event. But the good news is, it doesn't matter at all. See ya! Top quality pawn right there. See ya. So they lose half their life, and they draw 20 cards, and then Underworld Dreams with Trigger 20 times. They'll lose more life. So, instant win, unless they have a ton of life, and or don't have a lot of cards left in their deck somehow. So, the Extinction event actually didn't help us too much there, because we had Blood Thief's Thirst, and if that Extinction event would have been Appearing to the Abyss, we wouldn't have got it off earlier because we didn't have the mana, but we're only playing 2 copies. It'll help us when we need help with it. We can scry for the copy that we need, and if we don't, it's fine. It's not the end of the world. Yeah, you definitely couldn't get away with the 1 forest that we are in a rogues meta. You'd probably play 3 Fabled Passage in the forest, and then a forest and a Fabled Passage in the sideboard with Fey Wishes in a build in regular standing. So I'll show you that at the end for sure. Alright, we have our green. We have plenty of green. Hopefully we can scry into what we need here. I want to have a 3-drop, so I think I'll just throw down. But I might want to keep that as black, so let's just put it down. So these first 2 turns, our goal is try our best to set up an Underworld Dreams turn 3. So that means Omen is C, try to find it. Nothing. Dud. We can opt for another land if we need it. So we'll put them at the bottom. Okay, we got our land. If next turn we draw an Underworld Dreams. Okay, no Underworld Dreams, it's fine. We will put this down, and we will try to... We'll have plenty of mana left over, so I'd rather just do the double scry while we have the mana to do so instead of just playing a 1 mana thing. Okay, we hit another Migration Path. The mana in our hand and the Migration Path is all the mana we need right now. We need our combo pieces. Alright. So they're taking their time right now, just ramping up. Nothing's coming down. I think we'll ramp now, and then next turn we'll scry into what we need, hopefully. Okay, nothing too scary yet. Okay, there's 1 piece. Now this is that much mana, so we can just kill that and just buy ourselves time. And I think that's probably the play. Let's opt first. We're good with removal. We need our actual condition. And Blood Thief's Church is just so nice because the first turn you could kill some small creature if they're coming at you. Definitely needed against rogues again if you were to play this outside the spell. Okay? I can deal with that. Play another bird, so we're just gonna be looking for things. I think we're gonna just be trying to draw with the migration path. You could thin to grab the lands, but no. I could keep the Maze Vine Tone to draw what we need, but it's better to just try and get what we need. One, two, three, four. Okay. Let's kill that. Sorry, bud. We're gonna keep ourselves healthy here. Alright. We'll keep the Jawari disruption up. If there's something worth countering, if not, we'll just Omen and Sea Scry. Because Jawari disruption will be helpful just to make sure somehow the mono green deck is able to counter our play. Alright, the disruption won't stop that. Now if he plays a 2-drop, I don't think there's any 2-drop we're that scared of. Let's scry 2. Come on, where's our Underworld Dreams? If we don't get it this turn, we're definitely just gonna Migration Path, yeah. Because we need to have enough lands to hopefully play Underworld Dreams and Peer into the Abyss same turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need 2 more to do that, so yeah. Hopefully it'll thin our deck enough. But it will shuffle it, so there's a chance it'll undo all of our scrying work that we have done. Oh. But we could also... Alright, let's cycle this. And that doesn't work. We can peer into the... Okay, I was gonna say, we could peer into the Abyss ourselves to draw it. That is an option. I just tend to forget about it sometimes. Alright, next turn we peer into the Abyss. If they somehow have something they can do, hopefully Jawari Disruption can stop it. Thorn Mammoth. They are tapped out, so they won't be able to do anything to stop it. So I might as well just kill it. Sorry, bud. That should be game. Tapped out. See ya. Yeah, I'm sure. I want to win the game. Yeah. Are you sure you want to win the game? Says Magic Arena. Are you sure you want to do this mean thing to your opponent? I think I want this trigger over here. Yeah, this one over here. Sure. Nice. Good game, buddy. He's not even going to take it. He's just leaving. Okay. That was more representative of the kinds of decks we usually see. We didn't even... We were struggling to assemble our pieces, even with all of our scrying and everything. We were struggling, but we had all the time that we needed, because people don't know what to do when they can't play in a format without Embercleave and Soaring Thought Thief. Like, well, how do I build a deck that can win? What do I do? Alright, Teferi, what do we got? We got all the black we need, some scries. I like it. And we got green. What more could we score? Cast with a combo in hand, but then we might not be able to get to it. Black. case you want to counter something with Jawari. Probably not. What is this, Amori? What the heck? And cast it from your graveyard. I think that's worth countering because it's a 3-1. It's going to beat us down quickly. I think it's worth it. Make sure I scry after that thing's attack. The thing attacks because it's going to make it so if we put something on top, it'll go right to the graveyard. So they're playing all creatures here. I was thinking of doing like a Mori, all creatures with Conrad, playing something like this with Eye Collector, this guy. So someone had to beat me to it. Then you can just throw everything in the graveyard with Conrad. Looks like he's straight up mono black though. Alright, we need land. Thank you. Nothing better to do this turn than Agonizing Remorse. It's cool art. They've got to be like a Reanimator deck, because why else would they have the Mill and the Cycling Titanoth Rex? So that's exiled. So I don't want to see an 11/11 staring down my slip deck. Would have been nice if this was blue instead. I'm gonna watch how many of these are the mill. They milled 1. We have 3, so we're probably good. Alright. What do we got? I could take that, but we won't go anywhere with it. So we have no more draw. That's what I want to see. Save the scry for later. And goodbye 3-1. You're just a bit too fast. And we'll play this. We need to keep going with our land. Scry at the end of the turn. And we might even scry at the start of our next turn too. To fix our land drop and get our... we'll probably end up drawing. We want to get our Maze Mind Tome. We want to be doing that every turn, whether it's scry or draw, so we can get that life. Alright, here's a Mori. Nothing he can play this turn though. So we know his hand. Only hit 1 so far. I mean, that'll kill his thing. It'll buy us time to get our Maze Mind Tome off, so I'm okay with it. And it's killing a Mori. So short. Normally I don't like taking that there, but I think it's worth it. Is this the game? We'll pelt them to death with Underworld Dreams. And not peer into the abyss? Ah, not this again. I only exiled the one, I think. Oh no, I exiled that thing. He's been getting it back. There's not much I can do about it. I get exile once in the graveyard with Agonizing. Not looking good. If we get Extinction Event, that would be good. Because it'd exile this and get rid of everything except the 1/1. So I am fine with. don't think we can take another land there. Come on. I can take that, but I won't be able to play it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Six next turn. Alright. Okay. Okay. That's helpful. Need a land. Yes. Land, please. Okay. Problem is, that is going to... It's gonna get milled by ugin. If it didn't get milled with ugin, we have the game in the bag next turn. We just need to be able to... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. We need to mainline scry into a land this turn for game. Alright. Show me a swamp or something. Come on. Come on. Come on. Did it. Feels good. Right on the last turn, too. Gotta be careful when you say good game or you'll peer into the abyss yourself. Yeah! Got him. Alright. So that first game is a little weird. But you have to see what I mean, that no one's really able to handle this quite well enough. If they're fast enough, aggressive enough deck, they can do it. But they, without embercleave and such, they don't have as many things to rely on. Lovestruck Beast does some work, though. It's only because they had another 1/1. Like, they were probably just playing the card that I don't even know. Oh, okay. Speaking of screwing over rogues. But like, they had the Elysian Carlet that just happened to be a 1/1. So let me make a version of this deck if you want to play this in normal standard, not worrying about rogues and stuff. You probably want the extinction events for when you need it. Now, there's a few things you need to worry about. You need to worry about rogues. You need to worry about just straight up getting beaten down. So you're probably going to throw a Fabled Passage into the sideboard with a Forest, and then play Fate of Wishes. You just need more defenses. You can't get away with as little defenses you have here. So Fate of Wishes is nice. If you don't get your Migration Path or you need your combo, you can use Granted and grab, say, a Fabled Passage, or if they milled your Forest, you can just grab a Forest. But why I have this here is, if you need Forest, grab the Forest. If not, if you need like black or something, just grab Fabled Passage. That will get you black, unless they milled all 4 of your Forest, which at that point, good job. Now, some other considerations. Jwari Disruption, it's not a hard counter, but I play it because it's a land. You could also play Mystical Dispute. I'm not quite sure why people aren't playing this card right now, because the biggest deck around is Rogues, and they are blue. So you can pay 1 mana to counter their blue stuff, and they're doing a lot of stuff on curve the first 3 or so turns, so they're not going to be able to pay the 3 till turn 4. So you can play maybe 2 copies of this. It's not super helpful when you're not against a blue deck, but it deals with rogues because a lot of their stuff is blue. The Thought Thief, the 1/1 flyer, the Ruin Crab, it's all blue, and they're not going to want to pay 4 mana for a Ruin Crab unless they have to. And if that's the case, their milling's probably still too slow to stop your combo. And they can't mill what's in your sideboard. You're playing 7 copies of your combo pieces now because you got 4 Fey Wishes and 3 Piercing Abyss. They'd have to mill all 7 of those to ruin you. What was the other consideration? You could still play the 1 Force as long as you got the 1 sideboard. If you wanted to, you could kick that up to 2 Force just to make sure. And another thing, it's not even specific for this deck, but if you have it, what is the card? Let me just look up Reach. This thing? I'm probably going to make a video on this. This thing doesn't like rogues either. So, it's a 1/4, so it's got the defense you need, and it's got reach, so it halts the Thought Thief, even the boosted ones. It return kills the 1/1 flyer. Who cares about the crab? As long as you have something to protect yourself from mill. It has hexproof from blue, so they can't counter it with Drown in the Lock. They can't destroy it with Drown in the Lock. This thing will come down. It will block rogues. In worst case scenario, they get their Death Touch on their Thieves Guild. And whatever, it takes damage. You kill it back, probably, unless it's boosted. So, I guess not. But you kill it. Sorry, you block it. You still gain a life, and you still get a green sapling token. So, you'll see a deck later on this, with this stopping rogues in their tracks. So that's what you guys have to look forward in the future. But you could play that if you wanted in this deck. If you're that worried about rogues, you'll have this, you'll have this. They're not going to mill your stuff. And you could play 2 forests. So those are the cards to kind of toy around with if you wanted to play against the rogue meta. But it's still vulnerable. This build is still very vulnerable to embercleave builds and other aggressive decks. But keep Peering the Abyss in mind if we move into a slow control meta. Anyways, until then, I'll see you guys and look forward to the Spore Web Weaver deck. I'll see you next time.